Life is a journey filled with choices, challenges, and opportunities. Every day, we are given the chance to grow, to change, and to move toward a better version of ourselves. But transformation does not happen by accident. It requires intention, discipline, and the willingness to embrace certain principles that can shape our lives for the better. Throughout history, people have sought guidance on how to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. Some have turned to philosophy, others to science, and many to faith. Regardless of where one looks, certain fundamental truths remain consistent. These truths, when followed, have the power to reshape not only our actions, but also our thoughts, our relationships, and our entire existence. There are rules, time-tested and proven, that lead to transformation. These rules are not meant to restrict, but to empower. They provide structure in a world that often feels chaotic, clarity in moments of confusion, and strength when faced with adversity. When we align our lives with these principles, we begin to experience true fulfillment. Have you ever felt stuck, as if no matter what you do, things remain the same? Perhaps you have tried to change your habits, your mindset, or your circumstances, only to find yourself back where you started. This feeling is not uncommon. Many people struggle with the idea of transformation because they believe it is too difficult or even impossible. But transformation is not about drastic overnight changes. It is about consistent, intentional steps in the right direction. Think of a tree planted by a stream. It does not grow tall and strong in a single day. Its roots dig deep over time, drawing nourishment from the water. Its branches reach higher as it receives sunlight day after day. Psalm 1 verse 2-3 describes this beautifully. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever he does prospers. This imagery reminds us that transformation requires both patience and persistence. What if I told you that by following 7 key rules, you could experience real and lasting change in your life? These rules are not just abstract ideas, but practical steps that can be applied daily. They address the way we think, the way we act, and the way we connect with others. Whether you are seeking personal growth, stronger relationships, or a deeper sense of purpose, these principles can serve as a foundation for your journey. The path to transformation is not always easy, but it is worth it. As you open your heart to these truths, you will begin to see changes, not just on the surface, but deep within. Are you ready to take that step? The first rule: take responsibility for your life. One of the most powerful steps toward transformation is recognizing that you are responsible for your own life. Too often, people fall into the trap of blaming their circumstances, other people, or even fate for where they are. While external factors can influence us, they do not define us. True change begins when you acknowledge that your actions, decisions, and mindset shape your reality. Taking responsibility does not mean carrying guilt or shame for past mistakes. It means understanding that your future is in your hands. Proverbs 4 verse 23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Your thoughts, choices, and habits create the life you live." If you want transformation, you must start by taking ownership of your actions and making intentional decisions that align with the person you want to become. Instead of saying, "I can't help my situation," say, "What can I do to change it?" Instead of thinking, "It's someone else's fault," ask, "How can I respond differently?" By shifting your mindset from victim to creator, you open the door to endless possibilities for growth and success. The second rule: discipline yourself before life does it for you. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, dreams remain unfulfilled, goals are abandoned, and potential is wasted. Many people wait for motivation to strike before taking action, but motivation is fleeting. Discipline, on the other hand, is reliable. Proverbs 12 verse 1 says, "Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid." Harsh words, but true. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation fades. It is waking up early to work on your goals even when you feel like sleeping in. It is choosing what is right over what is easy. It is saying no to distractions so you can focus on what truly matters. If you do not discipline yourself, life will do it for you. Poor health, financial struggles, broken relationships, these are often the results of a lack of discipline in key areas of life. The good news is that discipline is not a personality trait, but a skill that can be developed. Start small, remain consistent, and over time, you will see transformation. The third rule: surround yourself with the right people. The people you spend time with influence your thoughts, attitudes, and behaviors more than you may realize. Proverbs 13 verse 20 states, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." If you want to change your life, evaluate the company you keep. Are the people around you encouraging you to grow, or are they holding you back? Do they challenge you to be better, or do they pull you into negative habits? The truth is, if you surround yourself with negativity, doubt, and laziness, it will be difficult to rise above those influences. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and support your growth, you will find it easier to move toward transformation. You do not have to cut people out of your life harshly, but you do need to set boundaries. Invest in relationships that uplift you, and limit time with those who drain your energy. Choose friendships wisely, because they shape the person you become. The fourth rule: master your thoughts, and you will master your life. Your mind is a battlefield, and the thoughts you entertain will determine the direction of your life. Many people struggle with negativity, fear, and doubt, not realizing that they have the power to change their mindset. Romans 12 verse 2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Transformation begins in the mind. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, not smart enough, or not capable, you will live according to those beliefs. But if you choose to focus on truth, on what is good and possible, your actions will begin to align with that mindset. Start paying attention to your thoughts. When negative ones arise, replace them with positive affirmations. Speak life over yourself. Remind yourself of your worth, your potential, and your purpose. Over time, this shift in thinking will lead to a shift in your reality. The fifth rule: do not fear failure. Embrace it as a teacher. Many people fear failure so much that they never even try. They hesitate, they doubt, and they talk themselves out of taking action. But failure is not the enemy. In fact, failure is one of the greatest teachers in life. Proverbs 24 verse 16 says, "For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again." Every successful person has faced failure. What sets them apart is that they did not allow failure to define them. Instead, they used it to learn, to grow, and to improve. If you want transformation, you must change your perspective on failure. See it as a lesson, not as a limitation. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Instead of, why did this happen to me? Every setback carries wisdom, and every mistake is an opportunity for growth. The sooner you embrace failure as part of the journey, the faster you'll progress. The sixth rule: live with purpose, not just existence. Life is more than just waking up, going through the motions and repeating the same routine. True fulfillment comes from living with purpose. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11 says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." He has also set eternity in the human heart. This means that deep inside, you are created with a sense of purpose. Ask yourself, what am I here to do? Your purpose does not have to be grand or world-changing. It could be as simple as making a difference in your community, raising a strong family, or using your talents to bring joy to others. When you live with intention, every day has meaning. Do not wait for purpose to find you. Seek it. Explore your passions, your strengths, and the ways you can serve others. When you align your life with a deeper meaning, you will find joy, motivation, and a renewed sense of direction. The seventh rule: be consistent even when no one is watching. Transformation is not about a one-time effort, but about consistent daily actions. Many people start strong but lose momentum because they expect quick results. However, lasting change takes time. Galatians 6 verse 9 reminds us, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." If you commit to growth, stay consistent. Even when no one applauds you, even when progress feels slow, even when you feel like quitting. Small daily actions add up to massive transformation over time. Keep going and the results will come. Transformation is not an event, but a journey. It is not something that happens to you, but something you choose. The 7 rules we have explored are not just theories. They are principles that have guided countless individuals toward a better, more fulfilling life. The question is, will you apply them? Each day, you have the opportunity to take responsibility for your choices, to discipline yourself, and to surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. You have the power to master your thoughts, to embrace failure as a teacher, and to live with purpose rather than simply existing. And most importantly, you have the ability to stay consistent even when progress feels slow. Your life does not have to remain the same. No matter where you are right now, change is possible. Growth is possible. A brighter future is possible. But it all starts with a decision, the decision to take that first step. If this message has spoken to your heart, take a moment to support this channel by subscribing. Click the like button, and if you are ready to live according to these principles and walk in alignment with Christ, type Amen in the comments. Your words are a declaration of faith and commitment. Also, do not keep this message to yourself. Share this video with someone who may need encouragement today. You never know whose life you might touch simply by passing this message along. May you walk forward with strength, wisdom, and purpose. Your transformation begins now.